Hey everybody, I hope you're having a great day today. I decided to sit down and film weekly favorites this week. I know I haven't been doing that very often. I'm trying to get back in the habit because I'm starting to fall in love with things again. I went through kind of this phase where I was kind of overwhelmed with all the Tarte going, Tarte getting bought out and not being cruelty free and all this other stuff. Anna's email says that their and by extension Milani's finished product is not tested. Well, when they use the words finished product, that usually means that they either test the raw ingredients or or their suppliers could test the raw ingredients. Basically, somebody's testing somewhere. But I have recently come across information that Milani and Jordana are not as cruelty-free as we once thought. An email was sent and it said that the finished product is not tested, not that their stuff isn't tested. So when it's a finished product, it usually means that it's being animal tested. Either the ingredients are being tested by the company or third party or something. Somebody, the supplier, somebody is testing those ingredients. So going forward, you will not see me buying any more Milani or Jordana. I do have a decent amount, and I will continue to use that in my regular life. And I will, if I do use it in a video, I will be, and just to let you know, this isn't cruelty free. Just so you know. And that will be that's how I handle things, because I still have a lot of things that are not cruelty free. I have not purchased anything that was not cruelty free to my knowledge since December of 2011, January 2012. So anyway, I'm very sad because Jordana was becoming a staple in my bag, and now I'm off to find something else. But anyway, so that's that. So I have some favorites. I have one sort of fail, and so we're just going to go ahead and get right to it. The first thing I have is, this is the Wen Tea Tree Replenishing Treatment Mist. This is just a little travel size. I keep this in my purse. And before I go into work in the morning, I just spray my face. I've been having a little dryness issue, you may remember, and it was here and here and here and here, and the whole face felt it, but that's where everything caught, every foundation. And so I have a pomegranate one that's large size, super size, in the bathroom, and so I just spray my face after getting out of the shower, during skincare, before my makeup, after my makeup, randomly throughout the day. And it's really helping. I'm not nearly, it's like the little itty bittiest thing right here. And I'm making sure to exfoliate properly. So this is really awesome. I will look to see, they usually have some kind of, set. It's not usually sold alone. So I will do my very best to annotate the item number and link for that to QVC, which is the best priced place to pick up Wen products. But I love this as, like I said, a spray all over my face. It's also nice for your hair. It's also nice, like if you need to refresh your hair during the day, or if you need to, re-blow dry a section, you can spray it with this and then do that. But yeah, so that's good. The next thing is, this is a little sample that Andrea, Shudra Stargleam here on YouTube, sent to me. This is Cherry Bomb Cream Blush, and I'm wearing that today. And it looks really scary. It is listed as a hot pink blush on silknaturals.com. And it has a little, you can't really see it, can you? See that there? It has a little half a Q-tip, and I just kind of dig around in there and put it here, and then I just rub it all around. And then I just put a powder blush over it. Today, the powder blush I put over it was Passionate Pink, I think, or Passion Pink, the e.l.f. Baked Blush. And that's what I use over a lot of my cooler cream blushes. But, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get a full size of this. Another thing that Andrea was so sweet to send to me was the Physicians Formula Organic Wear CC Cream. I do have this in the shade Light. I am wearing that today as well. I am very much enjoying this. This is natural, completely all natural, and it has an SPF of 20. I'm trying not to, flash this because it's very reflective, but it's broad spectrum, and it has replaced my beloved Hard Candy CC Cream. So when I finish the Hard Candy CC Cream, I won't buy it back because I have this. Next thing is I have finally found an eyeshadow primer that, I don't know, I never used to have a problem. I put on any eyeshadow primer, everything stayed just fine, it was fine. Back when I wasn't cruelty-free, I used the Bare Minerals Prime Time, and it stayed pretty darn well. And that's what I've been looking to dupe or replace or whatever, however you want to look at that. I finally found something, and every other eye primer I have is just sitting there staring at me, because if I use it the way that I use every other eye primer is I put Pumpkin and Poppy Oil Absorbing Mineral Veil from Lash Line to Brow quite a bit in the crease, and it makes things not crease. Other than that, in about 6 hours, every other eye primer will crease on me. But not this one. This is the Wet n Wild Fergie eyeshadow primer, the Take on the Day eyeshadow primer, and the shade name is called For My Primas. This is just a regular skin toned color. Let me see here. It is kind of thick, and it's just a regular skin-toned color. It has a little bit of stick, a little bit of tack, something for your eyeshadows to stick to and not run away with you. I mean, you can even feel it when you're putting it on. When it goes on, it doesn't, it's not a color exactly. It's just your skin. Everything is evened out and good. And then it has something to stick to, and it's amazing. Okay. Another thing is a rediscovered favorite. I used up my original. This is the 100% pure organic coffee bean caffeine eye cream. This is the small one. This is $11. This is the one you should shoot for. Do not buy the big one. You will never use it up with the small amount you need in 6 months like you need to before you throw this out. But anyways, I love this stuff. It is holy grail material, and I forgot how much I like. That I have that sells 100% pure products doesn't have the small. They have the big with the pump, and I hate that thing, and I had to throw away like half of it. And I just felt like it stopped working, and I kept it for like 7-8 months. I probably shouldn't have. So, but you just take this, I put a few dots, and then I just pat it in. It takes care of the puffiness, your dark circles are reduced, my little lines feel like they're filled in a little bit. I just love this stuff. This is the eye cream that I always want. I don't care what other eye cream I have. This is the one I want. And everything else, I'll test things and I'll try things, but I will always come back here. Now this thing is, I can't find this anywhere. I got this for Christmas. My friend Gail sends me a package for Christmas. She knows the brands I like, and so she gets me some Wet n Wild stuff every so often. Well, she sent me a couple of the Color Icon, I think they're like shimmer pencils or something. This one is the shimmer eye pencil in, I'm losing my light. This is the shimmer eye pencil in copper. And if you can find this, this is absolutely worth your time. It's a good color. It's not too dark. It's not too light. You don't have to worry about when you put it on that it doesn't look dark enough, because my eyes feel very defined, look very defined. You get my point. And it's really nice, and it stays on really well. Most eyeliners don't stay on me. This has been staying on very well. It's not changing colors throughout the day. I'm not having any problems whatsoever. So if I can find one of these, I'm going to maybe buy another color. But that is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Shimmer Eye Pencil in Copper. And I apologize, my light is changing as we speak. Okay, now I got a few Silk Naturals things, and I have finally found my holy grail. This is what I use. I'm just trying to use up everything else because I have a bunch of other concealers. But for my under eye concealer combo, it's a little extensive, but it works. Now, one thing that I use that I don't have out here is the Essence I Heart Stage Eye Primer. I've been using that as an under eye primer. And then as a corrector, I've been using the Silk Naturals HD Peach Concealer in number 20. And then on top of that, my official concealer is the number 2 HD Concealer. And so that's looks like that. And then I got some Sleep in a Jar, which is just a sheer yellow brightening powder, and that's also from Silk Naturals. And so I just kind of pat it on with a fluffy brush so that it doesn't disturb what I just did. And then for the last little bit of coverage that I need, this is also Silk Naturals Sleep in a Jar Extra Light Peach. So I just pat that on. Now I am not wearing all of these today because, like I said, I'm using stuff up. So I am currently, today I'm using the Palladio, and then I used a little bit of the Sleep in a Jar on the top of it, and that's pretty much it. And the last favorite that I have is, this is from Clean Cauldron. That's an Etsy shop, and I'll link that down below just in case you want to go check it out. They have lip balms and body butters, and it is ran by Viv, who also has a YouTube channel, and I'll link her YouTube channel. This is Purity Lip Tint. Now, it looks really red, and it's very, very sheer. Let me see here. But it's very, very sheer. See, you can barely see it. I have really pigmented lips anyway. So, but I did see that she said that the darker colors, if you are looking on her Etsy shop, have more colors. So if you're looking for that actual tinted lip balm thing, you know, go for one of the darker colors. If you're just looking for something that has a little tiny bit of color, then you go for the lighter colors. There's, I think it's Fire Dust, which is the orange one. This one is called Purity. And then they have a peppermint one. She has a peppermint one if you would like to just have something clear. Just, this is amazing. You put this on and it's almost like it becomes an oil. Every other, it's not waxy. I put this on and I just kind of take my finger and rub it in. And they're amazing. You just put them on, you kind of rub them in. I put them on all day, not because I have to, because they feel so good. And then at the end of the day, when everything wears off and I forget to put things back on, because that happens to me a lot, my lips just feel amazing. They feel so hydrated. I absolutely love these. They're very affordable. I think they're like, I want to say $5, but this is amazing. And her body butters are amazing. Just go check them out. They're great. Now, I did feature a couple of her body butters in my empties, so I'll link that down below as well, because I do talk about them in a little bit of detail, just in case you're interested. Now, on to my sort of kind of fail. These are the Josie Maran Bear Naked wipes. Now, from a performance perspective, they are actually pretty good. They take off all of my makeup. They take off my eye makeup. It takes a little bit of effort, but it works. My complaint, number one, for the price that they are, they're not that phenomenal. But does that make sense? They're great. And if I were at Sephora and I was out and I needed and I couldn't get to, let's say, Target, where my favorite makeup wipes currently reside, then I would, which that's the Yes 2 Carrots fragrance-free makeup wipes. And they're like $8. These are $12. Another thing that angers me is this flimsy, this sticker thing. I'm waiting for this to all dry out because I have come into my bathroom after the fact going, oh God, let's push this down. So the ones from Yes 2 Carrots have like the little thing, the little door, you know, and it's much more secure, and it's definitely something that for the amount of money that you're paying, the luxuriness of the brand, I think that Josie Maran should have something a little more secure to keep these expensive makeup wipes, you know, wet. I don't recommend that you run out and grab these. For what it is, I think it's a little overhyped. So, those are my favorites for this week. Let me know down below if, what your favorites are. What are you loving? Is there something something that you think I should try? Or if you have any questions about anything that I've talked about, please let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you on the next one.